After the Jurassic World trilogy concluded with the awful Dominion, you'd think this franchise would have been shelved to collect dust for another 14 years like the Park trilogy. Well, turns out Dominion made bank despite the reviews. Combine this with the success of both Camp Cretaceous and the ongoing Chaos Theory, the recent Jurassic World Evolution, and the Jurassic Park Survivor game just around the corner, and Hollywood, unfortunately for my sanity, has all the more reason to keep digging up dinosaurs. I've seen the trailer and it's whatever, but I do have a couple things to say. First off, my greatest concern, by far, will be whether or not the dinosaurs are going to be scary. New dinosaurs in a Jurassic movie should be like new enemies and mechanics in a video game sequel. If they cannot showcase what they can do, then all you have is just another movie monster that's no different than the myriad that came before. The Rex attack and car chase, the raptors in the visitor center, and the Dilophosaur eating Nedry are all unique and memorable scenes. The Rex is an 8-8 with trample, the raptors have banding and haste, and the Dilophosaur has a tap effect. Even the Spinosaur was interesting because of Island Walk. Can't say that about most of the dinosaurs in Jurassic World, though. The Dilophosaur that had a dude as big as Nedry running in fear got manhandled by Star-Lord, who can thus use the Force to stop these animals from snapping into him like a Slim Jim. The Giganotosaurus, the historically largest land predator in history, performed worse than Vegeta when he arrived on Earth. The Indoraptor was just a cat with a laser pointer. The Mosasaur is a glorified tuna because it's only there for the spectacle of showing that the Masrani company made a habitat that was big enough to house Melissa McCarthy. I mean, what the fuck does it even do? It eats the babysitter and the Indominus because both of them were brought to it instead of the characters being in a situation that required them to directly deal with it like the Tylosaur from the Jurassic Park game. And the Indominus. I mean, it had the camouflage ability of the Carnotaurs from the Lost World novel, and it only used it once to say peekaboo. And what's the D-Rex gonna do? Juggle with its forearms? I get sequels follow the bigger is better approach, but just make a simple story that focuses on the basics. If you aren't going to utilize the unique attributes of these dinosaurs, then don't give or introduce them in the first place. And the other thing, we know how the movie will most likely end for the D-Rex because it's one of the biggest sins the franchise has ever committed, which was turning all of these animals into heroes and villains. Sure, it started with the Spino in JP3, but it at least still felt more like an animal than actual antagonist, though that hasn't stopped. Bluey, Rexy, Bumpy, the Indominus, Indoraptor, and Scorpius Rex. We came full circle with the Giga for a moment, but now we're back to supervillains with the dumbass Rex. Can we please stop doing this and just go back to dinosaurs just being regular animals? I'm not opposed with the dipshit Rex living, but it's obviously this movie's mysterious big bad, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Dork Rex is killed by something bigger than it, a trap per se, or the Mosasaur again, or by teamwork with a combination of humans and or dinosaurs like the raptors in the Lost World or the Carno in Camp Cretaceous. And as I always say, it's not the repetition, it's the execution. I would like there to be more than one good Jurassic movie, but as the franchise has devolved like Star Wars, I'm not gonna hold my breath. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.